Just give us a countdown to hit play on the Twitch stream, I guess.
Yeah, it's alright. I started the recording now. So hello everyone, and now get ready for the rape of Dane. I have now gathered a pretty good casting team consisting of Kinker and Juno and Sneaking Sarge. And we are now ready to show you this wonderful game between Imperial Dane and MajorDONG. So guys, are you ready?
Yes, we are, good sir.
Yes,
We're ready.
Very good. Okay. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and then we go. Okay. Good.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. 32.
Congrats, Dong, on your first time out.
46, 47, 48, 49.
So as you can see here, Imperial Dane is in his natural habitat in the 1v1 Wehrmacht auto match lobby, where he is very prone to getting sniped.
That can't be good.
No, that can't be good.
No, versus Dong.
And I see
Dong,
we've
dong,
got a beautiful
dong,
matchup
dong.
against the good Major. Look at this lovely hipster loadout of the good Imperial Dane. We've got the Osttrooper Commander, the Jaeger Light Infantry, and what is the other one? The Encirclement Doctrine. This is gonna be a delicious treat for you all, guys, so stay tuned.
Well, that's something you certainly don't see every day. Should make for quite an interesting matchup. And for MajorDONG on the left here, on Legreza, we have a Soviet shock army, very, very predictable. Terror tactics. Now that's an odd choice.
As
Here
you
we
can
have
see,
Imperial Dane fighting for the second Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier Division.
indeed, indeed. As you can see, Dane's building his tier 1 very close to his HQ. Clearly a very noob mistake, as he should be built at the edge of his base.
First up on the build order, we've got Grenadiers coming in.
Oh, we got some nice pixelated chat here. I think that we should, highlight that. Really nice.
Indeed, very bad manners from Dane's part, but Dong clearly did the correct thing.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Sensor Dong.
So he wishes Dong the same, but without the Dong.
Oh,
That's
oh,
quite
oh.
odd, I think.
Yeah, you're completely right.
That's a very bold strategy there. Wishing your opponent luck.
Yes, there's quite a risk involved in doing that, but I think it's going to pay off in the long run.
The required micromanagement for such an action did not hamper Dane's building of the Grenadiers. They have arrived on time. All accounted for. There's little hands.
Indeed, indeed.
But come on, guys, let's be honest,
That
Dane will win
means
this game anyway,
French.
because as a good Nazi, I bet he just sacrificed at least 3 Jews for the RNG gods. So
Dane commenting on French there.
Well,
Seems
I mean,
he was not prepared for that surprise attack from Imperial Dong.
The Maschinengewehr team is awaiting orders.
Oh, we got an
we
MG.
see-
Machine Gewehr 42, one of the more numerous weapons in the German arsenal, although curiously did not appear until much, much later in the war than 1942, due to the availability of resources. So a little fun factory there.
as you can see, MajorDONG is heavily abusing the buildings around them, which is
First Grenadier going down there. One
Constant-
model dead,
Also,
and that's forcing the squad to retreat.
To steal our
nice thing to notice, the Major has gone for tier 1, very pro play on this map. I reckon Jesselyn would have the same build.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed,
Advantage.
very pro strategy.
So certainly very micro-intensive with tier 1 start. Recently he's fallen out of favour in with the rise of the Maxim.
As you can see, the MG42 placed out in the middle of the street is another very noob mistake on Imperial Dane's part.
Not making use of that cover there. Not very good, Hans. Not very good.
squad.
We see the Major occupying the building on the right with some conscripts. They're gonna open fire on the lovely placed MG in the middle without cover.
Bit of a slow reposition of the machine gun there from Imperial Dane.
He's getting some.
I think Dane is currently going to be at a strong loss because of his lack of medics. I think if he had got medics as soon as he was able to, he would certainly have a stronger point in the game right now, but clearly medics are the reason.
Very good bait there from Dong, very good bait. Hops out of the house to lure the Grenadiers over and into the street, and where they receive negative cover. Wisely pulling back there as he's outmatched, outnumbered.
What time are you guys at right now? And
can we get a time check on the screen, the stream, please?
38, 04, 05, 06, 07.
Okay, thank you.
Slow but cautious
I'm
advance.
Very good, very good.
But cautious.
We see Dane finally capturing this strategic point in front of his base. It's very well played.
We can also see that he's got a mortar. Let's see if that plays out for him very well.
Good use of combined arms by.
Interesting choice there from Imperial Dane.
Oh, that commander, guys! Like,
Ooh, indeed, we've got
you
the
don't
Jaeger
see many
fight.
players do this these kind of days.
Clearly another noob mistake on part of Dane.
Perhaps it was a misclick and he's accidentally put a commander in his loadout and then chosen said officer.
That's quite possible.
Pioneers not making use of upgrades there.
And still no medics. 5 minutes into the game. This is gonna turn out bad for the.
No, I really hope there aren't any
Certainly,
nasty
the amount of damage he's taken on some of those squads, medics would be a very good investment at this stage.
Yes, agreed. No medics right now, like I said before, is clearly crippling Dane. Very bad, and I think medics.
Shit! Guys! Where you at? Where you at? Timestamps.
39, 26, 27.
28, 29, 30, 31.
All the same in the head.
Yep.
So we're all the same. Good, because I kind of misclicked.
Oh, you.
Sorry, guys.
Very noob mistake there from Lenny, fucking up the stream.
Yes.
But return to the game, please.
I really
There
hope,
you go,
like I said before, we don't see any nasty satchel charges, because that could be a very serious loss if they are managed to get popped off by these
Still
penals.
no medics from Imperial Dane.
Oh yes, this medic situation is getting out of hand.
Closing range with the conscripts there. Now, interestingly enough, they do more damage up close, all small arms, but the conscripts will be at an advantage due to the shorter range nature of the engagement. Pulling back there for MajorDONG. Oh, that was a nasty friendly hit from his own mortar. Watch where you're shooting that thing, Fritz.
We've got tier 2 up now from Imperial Dane. And his pioneers are upgrading with minesweepers because.
Panzer Grenadiers coming out now.
Ooh, yeah, that is a pro choice.
The elite.
Grenadiers have been pure meta ever since the beta.
With some sweepers here.
Clearly the
Dong
game's going
playing
to once the
Lady Mines.
Panzers arrive. Sweepers, another interesting investment on Dane's part instead of getting medics.
He's probably going straight for my fuel.
Because clearly we've seen a lot of mines from the Major, so that's 30 munitions well spent. Oh, we actually do see a mine there in the middle. I guess it did pay off.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I have to say, guys, the mortar is an interesting choice because of the lack of maxims and static units. That's really gonna pay itself
Oh
off.
no, mortar and machine gun crew getting caught out of position by that conscript squad. Makes very good speed to that building. No use of Ura though.
Oh my god! You just satcheled the
Oh!
whole building went down!
And another
The
Grenadier
reason I
squad
did
goes
not react to
down.
that was because sometimes, you know, they will report the wrong thing, like, you know, grenade hit, but there's no grenade actually going on, for example.
Very, very
Or
good
it's my
blaming of
mortar
mechanics
shooting.
there by
It
Imperial
makes it a
Dane.
bit tricky to deal with.
In a clear and strategic maneuver from ImperialDONG's part, he has leveled the building, killing the Gren squad inside with the satchel charge.
Ooh, conscript squad there going down.
They're probably gonna die.
Will he make it? Will he make it?
Interrogation training.
Oh, that mortar's so close.
Ah, fuck, he got away.
Ah, fuck,
No
he got
fair.
away indeed.
Say, you'd like to say?
The MG at half HP and still full models. A medic would surely be a good investment by now. We are 8 minutes in the game, almost 9 minutes. Still
Instead we see
no medic.
munitions belt on Gewehr 43
Next.
rifles for one of the two remaining Grenadier squads.
What was your
Oh, we
name
see a
there?
beautiful rifle nade here on the penals. Not hitting a single model. This is clearly
It's a very,
skipped.
very pro dodge by
Order into the field.
Imperial Dong there.
Well, who cares about that?
Very Jesselin, right? Very just.
Very Jesselin indeed. Well said, good sir.
So far, all of Dong's tactics have been MLG to the top.
This is a perfect
Little
hurrah by the
closer
good
further on
major.
that machine Gewehr.
Shingewehr getting
Conscripts
very
fall back
low
into the
HP right
northwest.
now.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And we just saw that he's retreating some grenadiers. Surely to build some medics by now, it must be.
Nope.
Pack.
No more
Very
medics.
interesting choice.
Hands
Getting
Abwehrkanone there.
And the
Oh, a
T-70
T-70.
is
Too late.
interesting choice.
Will he be able to bait him onto those mines? That would be quite a loss, quite a setback for Dong if he is able to.
Kind of refrain from flinching so much.
I think what
Pioneer
Dane needs
squad
to do
doing
right now to pull himself out of
badly
the
in that engagement
situation.
there. Thanks to the minesweepers.
I think Dane needs to build medics right now. Like
Medics
that's-
certainly would have been a better investment for those minesweepers. They would have definitely helped in that firefight.
Is ready for orders.
Because unfortunately, leaving poor Gustav there, holding a metal detector rather than a machine gun
Picking up.
or a submachine gun, I should say. The machine and pistola, model 1940.
Alright, well, we're about at the 11-minute mark. Everything is going decently for both players. It looks like Dong has dealt some serious casualties to Dane, but at the 20-minute mark, we'll come back with a full mid-game analysis, and
Is taking our
we
territory.
will see who truly has been the better opponent in this matchup.
Again, he goes for that.
with the T-70 getting close to the
we got the pack, guys. We got the
Panzerabwehrkanone.
pack.
Double time at your command.
And Dane wasn't able to kill the T-70 because it backed away. Clearly a noob mistake on Dane's part.
All these squads are getting very low HP. It must be time for medics now. This is
Two pounds of noise to sort
unbelievable
of kill
from
the cheek
such a
off.
high skill player. You would expect something better. But this is slightly disappointing, good people.
He does have
Oh,
the
this is
resources
more than
for it now.
slightly disappointing, Kenker. This is very disappointing.
And those conscript will make a hasty
Oh, that
retreat
micro mistake.
towards the base. And yes, they will survive.
Ah,
Dane is very
come on!
satisfied with the fact that the conscript survived that
Did you see the
engagement.
squads, guys? Did you see the squads?
Give me a
They
break
bunched
here.
up. They bunched up and therefore couldn't kill him. Because he
Can I
issued
just
the other
get
ones to take the
one
field.
infantry kill? Just one?
It's clearly a pro MLG
I mean,
maneuver.
that would be
Very,
nice.
very, very. I must say, I'm so stunned here.
And we see tier 3 getting
Very
up
nice.
by the good Imperial Dane. We surely should see some Dane shoots hitting the field any moment now. Another very good choice upgrading
oh,
those
no, no, no,
three
no, no,
men.
no.
Two-man Panzer Grenadier with the...
Do they
what
die
are
now?
called? Unterschrecks, the
Do
tank
they die
terror.
now?
Ooh, they might just get on the retreat.
The enemy is attempting to steal
All of these squads. Oh, his Panzer Abwehr
Pan's gonna
cannon
do
is
it,
getting...
just about making it out of there alive, but oh no, the pack!
Oh,
Lord.
for fuck's sake!
The pack's
What
going
a
down. The mortar's in danger. The
beautiful-
machine gun's in danger.
If he's not careful,
Where's
he might
T70?
lose the
Where's
machinery there
T70?
as well. Wisely retreating the Grenadiers and the MG there.
A very beautiful flank.
And he 360
Shock-
quick scopes the MG team. Actually, was that the mortar?
And I lost the MG42, just fucking
Pan's Grenadiers
great.
also in dire trouble there.
Seriously, what a lucky
loses the whole
bastard.
squad.
Aye.
And he
And look,
360
I don't
quick scopes
have
the
the,
next squad.
Come
He
on,
hasn't even
give me a
retreated the
break
mortar
here.
yet. Oh. And it gets
Oh.
away.
All
See,
of
the,
those units
those
would have
squads there,
survived.
the models were individually low health, so this is where he was
What's
certainly
the
would have
point of
benefited
this
from
then if
medics.
he's just going to get away with
I
everything?
was just to point that out, good you know that all of those squads would have survived if medics were
Come on.
presented on the battlefield, but they
I
have
just
not.
lost several squads. Him,
You can see the
nothing.
mortar being on very low
Nothing.
HP as
He has
well,
lost
having
nothing.
despite
Come
having 3 models.
on. What's the point of playing this game then?
And we
If
finally
I'm the
see
one
the
that's going to be
Dane
punished for everything while he
shooters
gets away
hitting
with
the field.
everything,
That must
despite
be hard
making
counter
impeding
against
It's very,
things.
very well timed to
Ah.
coincide with the Imperial Dane Rage.
It must make short work of that T-70
I mean,
guys.
seriously.
I can feel it coming. The RNG is on his side.
Just look at that Stuggewehr. So imperial. The Stu.
Stug demolishing that wall of green cover there.
Sturmgeschütz Ausführung G. One
Very, very low health Grenadier squad there, just been used to recrew the MG 42.
Enemy is taking our territory.
I think any
Quite a-
reasonable
quite a few
player
of those
could
models,
agree, you know, medics
Still
would
no
be a
medics?
good choice.
Fresh Panzergrenadier. The territory is
Yes, this is a truly disappointing experience from Dane, and as a spectator, to just see
God
plays like
damn
this
it.
go and unit abuse. I mean, it really is bad for the community to see games like these being played.
Yeah, it really puts you down, doesn't it? It really puts you down.
we are losing a sector.
And that MG is in trouble because it was at low HP. Once again, if medics were present, this would not have happened. But
Are they gonna survive? Oh.
Steal our sector.
Oh, did you see that, guys?
Again, he
that
gets
conscript got
away.
away very
That
narrowly.
Stug. Just
Again, I have to wonder what's the
almost killed the
point.
whole squad.
So now we have a tier 2 evidently being employed by ImperialDONG.
Starting to get a bit absurd here.
Is he really gonna put the MG back into action without upgrading medics? This is surely a shame. This is... it hurts to watch this.
And we have an off map being called in. It is the
Pure location, I
incendiary
must say.
So the incendiary artillery there, combined with the shock troops,
Oh,
A very
for
skillful
fuck's
play
sake.
on ImperialDONG's part.
very well
Getting
timed.
2 models of
raids
the
there.
Grenadier squad because of
Oh,
the low.
he's retreating them. He's retreating them. They might die. Oh, one of them died. One of them died. Oh.
And they, of
Oh,
course, take the
getting
wrong
another
retreat
squad
path
wiped
despite
by the
ordering
good
them to
major.
take a different path.
It
Because
really
of that.
seems as if Dane is being
And the
pressed
point is
against
what?
this corner of the map.
It does look like that indeed.
Could
Shocks
we
making
possibly see a
short.
KV-8 on IS-2 employed anytime soon?
We got the shock troops.
Light artillery awaits your order.
We also got a tier 3.
Oh
shit.
no!
That's-
Shock troop squad going
Oh,
down!
finally I got something.
Hands gonna do his dire straits though with their
But no one's
Injury.
And here
perfect.
comes the KV-8.
Aye.
And it
grand
quick
squad.
scopes the entire squad. Noob, 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 noob,
very,
noob,
very
noob,
costly
noob,
losses
noob,
there.
noob,
for
noob, Panzer
Imperial.
strikes go down. Noob, noob, noob,
Oh,
noob,
he
noob,
gets
noob,
the
noob,
squad.
Panzer
noob.
Strikes getting 2
Come
shot because they
on!
were on such
Seriously?
low health. And
That's-
this other Panzer Strike.
And the Panzer Grenadiers are in
This is
serious
has to be the
danger.
most absurd
They should
duck.
really get out of there. They
Ever.
should get some healing.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a
the
very,
shock
that's a very
troops
close
is
to
there
really?
again.
Ready for assignment.
Again and again.
Oh, the Stuk is in big trouble. Although the T-70 hit the
What's the point of
cellar
this
mine
supposed
of
to be?
good Imperial Dane, which is the only small victory he has so far in this game.
Guys, be careful not to blink now. You're about to see some very pro players.
Of course, of course!
Another Dangerschütz there on the construction by our...
He's definitely gonna need that to handle that KV-8 there.
At this rate, though, he might need to replace this Dangerschütz.
Wait, he didn't use the ability, the Vet 1 ability. An interesting choice.
You know, can you give us a little brief history about this vehicle that Dane is using right now? These,
The Dangerschütz, model
Yes.
1942, based off the Panzer III C chassis in this case, armed with the venerable 75mm Panzer Abwehr Kanone model 1940. And these were a lot cheaper to manufacture and keep in action due to the lack of the turret and turret-mounted 75 or 50mm in the case of the Panzer III. Interesting fun fact for you here: they did indeed convert the Panzer IV into a Stug model as well, as the design proved such a
What's
great
the point
success.
of this supposed to be?
I have to say this, guys. I'm so stunned. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, I have to say, great
Please,
use of
could
the
someone
propaganda
enlighten
war
me?
there from the good major.
Yeah, we
They-
never
they-
see that
they-
enough
they-
in
Right,
high level
Quite
play.
frankly,
Alright guys,
missing the
we're
point
almost at
here.
the 20-minute mark. So at the 20 minutes, which is for me in 10 seconds, the 20-minute mark in game, we're gonna pause.
Very good deployment of the machine.
Oh,
They're facing
you-
completely the wrong
Ooh.
direction.
Ooh,
I-
and a lovely
Down
demo
right before
charge by the
20
major.
God!
Alright, everybody pause
Damn
at the
it!
20-minute mark.
Seriously, that's not even tactical,
Then,
that's just
and we're
running
gonna
at
do
the
a
opponent.
mid-game analysis.
Well,
Yeah,
I would like to start to begin that I'm very disappointed by the lack of medics at the 20-minute mark. This is...
Yes, indeed. Just from a glance right now as the game is going, I think we can all agree that seeing Imperial Dane's manpower count and how many squads he has, I think medics would have been the determining factor if he wanted
Certainly,
to swing
a lot of those squads and their inherent veterancy could have been preserved with use of medical supplies, if not the entire medical bunker itself.
Indeed.
No use there of the veterancy 1 ability on the German infantry for those medical kits. Or of course, let's see, we have an 80 munitions vote here from Imperial Dane, which could be very wisely spent, of course, on medical infantry to preserve the strength of the Wehrmacht ground forces.
Indeed. And in general, I think we have seen a lot of very poor play from Imperial Dane, such as earlier when he put the machine gun out in the middle of the road, and it was just completely unprotected, and the shocks came up from behind it, and
Yeah, that's
360
why I was
quick
playing
scope
so
the whole
much.
squad.
Well, I
well,
just want to
it's
highlight the
interesting,
commanders
though,
here. It's just such an
Imperial Dong
interesting choice.
is not having to use any smoke with his shock troops. He's relying purely on skill and outflanking his opponent's machine gun rather than brute forcing his way through the front and having to waste munitions on those smoke grenades, meaning that he can employ the incendiary barrage to much greater effect with much higher frequency. Very, very good play there.
Yeah, but
Although
no, guys, I have to say this. Is that good play from MajorDONG? Or is it new play from Imperial Dane? What do you think, guys?
I was just about to say the same thing. He does not need to use smoke since the MG is always on such low health that it can just easily be outflanked. One little crit and the whole thing goes down.
Not only the health bar.
Yes, that is true.
The location of the ARG is completely mislocated every single time. Like, come on.
And I would also like to point out that at this moment it does not look like a real-time strategy game, it just looks like a war simulator, so that means that the Germans are, the later the war progresses, the harder they are gonna lose. This is looking like such a drama. Although it is very nice to see a reenactment of the World War II, but we all came here to see a strategy game between two high-skill players, but this just looks like Hitler playing himself and making all the tactical errors that Hitler made in World War II.
Indeed.
Yeah, just look at the map, you know. Represents the war. I completely
Yes,
agree.
Angoville Winter really is one of my least favorite maps in Company of Heroes 2. But I think that both players are trying their hardest as they can to strive and deal with the harsh conditions that the map presents.
So guys, are you ready again?
Yes, I think we can all safely agree that this Jesuin-like play from Dong has successfully managed to outwit his opponent and more or less put the advantage in his favor. So I think we can all agree on that and continue in peace.
And Lenny, if you would be so kind to do another countdown so we can all resume play.
Of course, guys.
Yes.
Are you ready? Already?
Yep.
Good. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, and so the match resumes as the Stuk backs out of the middle, supported by the other Sturmgeschützgun. And we see another Pigram being up in the queue because he skillfully lost the other unit of Panzer Grenadier to the KV-8 if I remember. Oh no, it was taken out by the lovely T-70, which shamefully lies in the middle of the map being destroyed by that noobish placed mine.
Yes, that was a very noob and cheap tactic on Imperial Dane's part, I think. Placing a mine on a road? I mean, come on, guys. We all know that
it was
that's
purely a
abuse.
matter of RNG there. Very unlucky for the T-70 that just happened to be in the vicinity of the mine when it spontaneously combusted.
Indeed.
Well said, good sir. Well
It's
said.
just sad that things like that in this game go rewarded for players that are playing like the way Dane is currently.
So we just, oh, that is a lovely flank there from the KV-8, forcing the retreat on the Grenadiers before they could even get off a Panzerschreck.
Oh! No hotkeys.
That's quite an interesting move there from Imperial Dane, using the stun ability when he has no armor to follow up on it. Essentially just wasting the munitions there.
Oh, and another case of RNG. Terrible, terrible RNG. Even though that the AT guns are perfectly placed every time to keep the Stuks at bay.
Oh, we've got a lovely flank in the middle of the penal troops there with their equipped with their flamer.
Yes, Lenny, I think
Still not have medics. What is
Good
this?
that you point that out. He
He
still
doesn't
does
have
not
medics
have medics.
still. I mean, we're 21 minutes into a game, and I mean, just not getting medics. I mean, this is something you'd expect to see from someone ranked, what, 100,000 1v1 ladder.
And the Stuk
The
really needs-
over-reliance on the Sturmgeschütz, while a very potent vehicle in its own, I feel Imperial Dane's build could certainly benefit from a number of 222s.
I actually
supplement
don't
is
have
not-
that much faith in the Sturmgeschützen myself. I see it as a rather weak unit. But
It was incredibly weak until when recently buffed against especially the US forces due to
Of course.
from members of the community who believe the Sturmgeschütz should correctly reflect how it performed in the war. That is a war-winning machine.
I see. Very well.
As you can see here, it clearly needs to have some more buffs piled on top, especially in the AA department, where it can enable it to one-shot squads consistently, preferably at ranges up to and exceeding 70 map units.
Yes, I think that would be the necessary buff to put it back into the game where it could possibly be used as a good unit.
Wait, guys. My did you just get a lag? Was that just me?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think there was a lag spike.
On the stream?
Yes.
Very
So-
poor connection there from.
I on 5750. 16, 17, 18.
Yes.
Good. Just so we're clear.
All this.
Sturmgeschützgun have to get out of there. It's taking some shots at the Schürzen. The armored skirts for you who don't speak German.
If you could listen to the game volume, you can actually hear the player of the controller of the Sturmgeschützens talking, and I think it's pretty disgraceful how he is referring to his opponent and his tactics. It really is shameful to see players this level saying things like this to their opponents.
I must say this, guy. Like, how does he even keep up with MajorDONG's
Ooh,
super
a lovely
general?
flank of the T-34. taking out one of the Sturmgeschütz.
Oh my
That was
God,
behind
what
a
is
building,
going on
God
here?
damn it!
These Sturmgeschützes are completely out of place. The T-34, the
Come on!
inferior Ubermensch T-34 tin can driven by potato farmers destroys the glorious Aryan Sturmgeschützen driven by blonde-haired and blue-eyed 18-year-old men. This is just unbelievable and clearly a reflection of the changes that need to be applied to the Sturmgeschützen for better balance.
And we saw a lovely artillery barrage used by the ZIS-3 anti-tank gun, which was also used as a medium field artillery. Good use of that ability. He took down the Panzerabwehrkanone and made a retreat on the MG-42. We see the pack getting decrewed by the KV-8 here. The Stuk moving into... there's a drive away the KV-8. But the Dong has very good micro here, moves back.
Oh, very very nasty hit there from the mortar. The Gewehr 43.
But guys, I think I'm going crazy. We're 25 minutes into the game and still no medics. Look at the health on the squadrons of the Panzergrenadier. They're all half HP.
It seems the venerable Imperial Dane is doomed to repeat the mistakes of Stalingrad, where his forces are ill-supplied and unable to make use of any respite in battle to bring their losses back up to strength, especially without those very direly needed medical supplies.
Another Sturmgeschützen rolling out, although I'm not sure if that's going to have much of an impact, seeing as the last one he built didn't have an impact at all.
And like I'm saying, this is more like a World War II reenactment, because they were the most used vehicle by the German army, yet they still lost the war. That should say something about the quality of the vehicle.
Indeed.
So he's floating 200 munitions right now. He has no medics. He doesn't really use his abilities. Like, what is he to use it for? He can upgrade with Panzer's Rex.
I think Dane is trying to mitigate the fact that he got wrecked earlier so hard by non-munitions abilities like flanking and skill that he's trying to make up for it by doing the same thing, and it's just not working for him at all.
No, come on, guys. Look at this commander. Like, every single ability in this commander tree requires munitions. Right?
Yes, this is just clearly poor utilization of the commander at hand.
I just need to point this out. A huge mistake.
I think Dane is definitely doing the right thing, though, and becoming tunnel focused in this one little corner of the map and completely neglecting the cap the other side. I think that's really going to work out for him well in the end.
And we finally see some munitions being spent by Imperial Dane on a anti-tank strafe, while the tank was already out of range of the strafe.
Yes, clearly a clutch move.
And we see the veteran C2 Sturmgeschütz being taken out by the lovely placement of Mr. Dong's AT guns.
Fucking seriously?
And as you can hear, Mr. Dane is going off on his tangents again.
He just gets away with whatever!
I must say.
That's shameful.
But whatever I do, apparently just doesn't.
Very much so.
He plumps up anti-tank guns. How the hell am I supposed to play this?
Yeah, I don't think he's putting a lot of effort into...
tactical logic clearly has
another
stopped
Stuk went down to the
functioning.
T-34.
Very low health.
Could someone please enlighten me? Could someone please, goddamn, enlighten me?
Perfect position and perfect use of the
This is
Faust.
absurd!
Had Imperial Dane got his grenadiers to support that MG and Panzer Abwehrkanone, unfortunately the T-34 just running amok amongst those helpless weapons crew.
Enemy has destroyed an anti-tank gun.
I think it was a very tactical
This
mistake
is
to make that
utter
second Panzer Grenadier
bullshit
squad.
of the highest
He should
order.
have just made some more Grenadiers.
Oh,
because,
hey, got my
as you
MG
pointed
my
out
mortars
earlier,
well.
there was a lot of armor on the field. He could have used some
fucking
Panzer
awesome.
Faust.
More lovely usage of the propaganda artillery here. Just look at this amazing
Who cares
play
about
of this
anything at this point,
unused
since clearly it's
ability.
not going to work?
Why is this not seen in more, in the pro scene?
Who cares
of
about
COD 2?
tactics? No, your opponent will
Major
just
Dong
run
is
through
clearly
them.
innovating new tactics for us to use.
cares
and
about cover?
really
No, your
paving
opponent
the
will
way
just
of the
run through it.
competitive
Kill
community.
zones,
I
no,
really like to see players
nothing.
do that. Use these
Artillery doesn't
tactics and
matter.
create
Your opponent
things that
will ignore
noobs
it.
and other less skilled
What's
players, for
the
example, Imperial Dane,
goddamn
can then
point of
use
this?
to his advantage.
It's amazing, right? It's simply amazing.
This is absolutely fucking absurd.
MG
Oh,
getting
they still
taken
thinks
out
that
easily
Pioneers can
by
take
the
those.
Flamer penals, of course, because they were low HP. Medics
Yes,
also
once again,
really
we're 30 minutes in.
Oh,
no
hey,
medics.
yeah, my MG got cleared out as well, that's just
If that's not
fucking
GG,
lovely.
I don't know what is, guys.
guns don't kill people.
Don't worry, don't worry,
No
don't
medics
worry.
kill people.
We got the G42 rifles coming up, or the G33. Can't
Yes,
remember.
I think these G43s will really save the day for Dane.
Oh, and he throws in the towel after not having medics for 30
God
minutes.
damn it!
Well played by both players
I
indeed.
should have won
GG.
this one, I know it.
And Mr. Dane disrespects.
Look at this.
He says no
That
GG.
was
See,
bullshit.
guys, this is just very,
Seriously.
very.
I need to hear this, guys. I need to hear this.
Repeatedly, his men got away with a sliver of health right in front of troops with assault rifles. Repeatedly. I mean, what's the point then?
No
I even
medics
outkilled him,
after
I
30
outdamaged him,
minutes.
but
Shame
nothing.
on you. No wonder Germany
Nothing.
lost the war.
I want to see the construction, you know.
What's the
because
point of playing the
I'm
game
pretty
if
sure that
tactics isn't
Major
rewarded?
Dong built his medics pretty early and it's fine.
My opponent can just
Yeah,
fucking
we
flit
constantly
away.
saw those penals and conscripts getting back into the field with full HP. And that's why they survived and all were fed 3 at the end of the match. Very well played by the skillfully Major Dong.
Had nothing to do with medic bunkers.
Had
It had
nothing
all
to do with
him
medic
getting all
bunkers,
the
says
kinds of
Imperial Dane,
stupid
but I
stuff
strongly
you'll never
disagree.
see.
Whoa, wait, guys, are you still listening to this?
Oh yes, there's a.
He just
some
said that it has
additional-
nothing
Fuck
to
you.
do with the medic bunkers, and now he just said "fuck you" to one of his viewers. Like, who does this guy think he is?
Yes,
Very rude indeed, good Lenny. Well said. This is, we don't need players like this in our community. We are a very loving community, and this toxic behavior should be punished. I think we should all write letters to Relic and
Oh,
yeah,
shut
this
up,
is-
Dom.
And he just said, "Oh, shut
Oh.
up, Dom."
Oh,
He
shut
directly insulted his player after the game. Oh my God! I can't even. Like, how do players like this even exist? How could one be so cruel and so rude to?
definitely after not building medics after 30
Hey,
minutes.
hey, Kenker, what did you say about this image? You had some info about this.
Seriously, if
this
you're going
image.
to ask stupid
Oh yes,
questions,
we
then
see
you're
here
going to get
that
the
he named
treatment.
this loadout Kampfgruppe Reinhardt, which was a lovely
Fucking
general in the
bullshit.
German army, which got trialed for war crimes after the war. So this person clearly likes to put himself in the mindset of a war criminal. How
Well,
lovely.
that kind of ruined the
We,
mood,
we
now, didn't
clearly
it?
need much more people like this in our
At least for
community.
me.
Don't you agree, good guys?
You know, I think that you were spot on there, Kenker. Definitely. Let's see if he's gonna get another game or if he's gonna rage quit this one. You know, that is very you know, that is kind of his signature move. Once he
No,
rages
it
this much.
wasn't, Dong. No,
Yes,
it
it's usually
just
once you
wasn't.
see a player with getting this angry while
I
on stream, they
repeatedly
usually
had things go
decide to
completely
call it
awry for
quits
no
and
good
take a
reason. Again,
break.
several times your units
Out of
got
their own
away
choice, of
when they
course.
shouldn't have, running
So,
straight
you know, you
several
think you could
Panzer Grenadiers.
wrap things up
Every
for us
single time.
and finish
Mortars
the cast?
bloody well didn't do their
This
job,
lovely
either
cast that we've had
MGs, you
today.
name it. And every single time you got away. God damn, every time my
Well,
units
it's
just
been a very
vanished.
interesting game there on Angleville with Imperial Dong and
Angoville Winter.
Major Dane. I hope you saw a few exciting things, learned a few tricks, and
I
we'll
hope.
catch you next time on the propaganda Dong cast.
And just remember, kids, one thing. If you ever were to learn one thing from this match, it's build medics.
Oh yes, certainly at least 2 medic bunkers, so that he
Yes.
can get his infantry back into the field at much faster rate, of course.
3 if you're feeling insecure and you think you're losing. That might be
A
the
little
safest.
fun fact for you there: medics actually, when armed with weapons, outperform the Obersoldaten in close combat.
Yes, American ambulance medics with their Colt 45s can usually overwhelm a Vet 5 Obersoldaten squad. Usually.
You know, that is the whole advantage of the Austria player. He can build multiple, medic bunkers in the base, healing much quicker than just one.
I would personally like to call them medic strong points, because they are basically, you can't take them out because they keep healing those troops. It is just unbelievable. You get such a heavy field presence if you have those medics on the field.
Indeed.
But yeah, let's wrap it up here, and thank you guys for looking at this. It really was an interesting match. But yeah, we hope that you will all be back.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Propaganda Cast, and of course, as always, donate to Dong.
Keep on studying.
Donate to Dong, indeed. See ya, guys.
We can all donate to dong.com.
GG Welsh Dug.
Will's do.
Auf Wiedersehen.